Trudeau! Kinder Morgan's got to go! Hey, hey! Trudeau! Kinder Morgan's got to go!
I have to say, everybody, our work is now in front of us. It is our job now to ensure that the federal government understands under no uncertain terms that they do not enjoy the social license for the Kinder Morgan pipeline to be rammed down the throats of Canadians here in British Columbia and to run roughshod over the First Nations that are along the way.
People in British Columbia trusted Justin Trudeau, and a lot of them must be very sad today that they did so, because he has betrayed that trust in approving Kinder Morgan with Stephen Harper's totally flawed process. I don't think that there's anybody, including Mr. Trudeau, who didn't know that Northern Gateway was already dead. He held on to that as long as he could to try to put it into the mix today, like a magician who says, look at this hand over here and not what this one is doing. Northern Gateway was dead, like John Cleese's parrot. And there's no way he can point to Northern Gateway as justification or cover for approving Kinder Morgan.
Prime Minister Trudeau is showing some extraordinary leadership today. Our province has been brutally slammed by the collapse in commodity prices, and it has been a long, dark night for the people of Alberta as a result. Today we are finally seeing some morning light. What I can and will say to the people of BC is that this pipeline is not a symbol of out-of-control greenhouse gas emissions increases, because we have paired it with a cap on emissions as part of our climate change plan. And so people who are worried about the pipeline as being a function of that need not worry. Generally speaking, from the Kinder Morgan announcement, initially we're looking at about 15,000 jobs with respect to this particular project. However, going forward, our analysts suggest that we'd see around about a $3 bump in price, or a reduction to the discount that Albertans and Canadians have been wrestling with for many, many years. But in addition, we could actually see greater lift because of the additional markets. So I think there's a tremendous opportunity arising from that.
On Kinder Morgan, what I will say is that I don't think that this pipeline will be built. I said today to the Prime Minister in the House of Commons that approval is the beginning, and yes is the beginning, but now he needs to use his political capital to see this project built, and I don't think he has enough of it. I think that the protests will ensue, the fight is on, and so I think today what we saw is one project be rejected, which is 4,000 jobs, and another project sadly be approved that I think all of us know has very little chance of being built.
Certainly, we are disappointed that Northern Gateway is not going to be going forward. On the projects that did go forward, I think the government recognized that Canada has an exceptional regulatory process, that the National Energy Board takes a scientific, a community engagement, a very thorough and thoughtful approach. And when the federal government got elected a year ago, they put an enhanced process on top of what was already there to ensure that they had the confidence that they could approve a project, or they could make a decision on a project with confidence that it truly represented the Canadian interest. And they did that with the project, the Kinder Morgan project, and they approved it.